Hi y'all. Okay, I don't know why they're only showing me half face for private. It's so funny. But I just wanted to specify what happened because sometimes people don't understand unless you explain it, and I don't want to mansplain to y'all, but it's kind of a neat story. So, I would order food. God, I don't know what to put my face there. I would order food, and they would, and the stalkers would go. The one guy tries to dispatch people from here to go pick up DoorDash orders. So they would see, so they would go and try to get the food. And then because my food is expensive from DoorDash, it's like $26 or so, they would try to get free food with that on my dime. So that I was still paying the same amount of money, but they were getting free food, right? So the restaurants, I told the restaurants not to do that anymore. And I explained that they were like, harassing me and everything, which they were. And so, and then C went in, and I told DoorDash not to let them be on my account at all because I didn't want to open my door and see them there. And he went in and took that off, right? So they started asking for free food again. All these little emissaries of this place, well, of these people, not the place. It doesn't have anything to do with the place, but with the people. So, so they started asking for free food again, and they started getting sick from the free food that they were getting, which is not funny. And so then that upset them, and so what they started doing was switching out my food for their food, which meant they, in their sick, twisted minds, that I would get free food because I would say, hey, this isn't my food. And I would call and say, y'all put meat on it when I told you not to. And hold on. Okay. That y'all put meat on it when I told you not to, and all that stuff. And so then they would give me free food. But I wasn't doing that, first of all. And second of all, that's not really what the point is of ordering DoorDash. I've never been that kind of person. So then they figured out that they were getting sick from their free food. And so what they would do is whenever I ordered DoorDash, they would switch it out for, and I'm Katie, yeah, and they would switch it out for my food. So they would keep the original DoorDash order and they would give me the free food version that they had asked for themselves. And that's what those stories were, was just to explain that to you about what they were doing to the free food, which isn't really nice, but and this whole thing is sad. These are adults that we're talking about acting this way. It's insane that they're even acting this way at all. And it's sad that none of these measures that people are taking are stopping them from acting this way at all. None of it is working. Remember, I have red hair and brown eyes. My name is Katie. I don't look anything like myself in this video, but there's, I just look different in everything I do. So I thought I would just tell you that that's that's like the backstory for what I just told you, because I told you 3 stories about restaurants, and 2 of the stories had to do with that, with the stalkers switching out the free food order from my order and then trying to eat my food so that they wouldn't get bad food, and then me finding out what the restaurants were doing to the free food, which is not okay, guys. It's like, don't be mean to people. Plus, those guys have bad coding. Some of them have sex offender coding. And so it's not okay to, their food would be bad anyway, which is why they were trying to piggyback on my food, which I don't even know how I feel about that. That's just sad. And then they tried to give me their coding, and then to keep, like, to thank me or whatever in some kind of crazy way, they would try to give me their food so that I wouldn't get the true impact of what they were doing, until they were moved out or whatever. But y'all, it's crazy. Adults are just acting like crazy people. And I just thought I would leave it here because not only is it crazy, but it's slightly entertaining, and I thought it would be a good story for you to understand just how good-hearted and kind the restaurant people are here in Nacogdoches, and how many people are just so wonderful to me. It's so hard because when I first got here, I was homeless, and I wasn't in a really great situation, and they took me in and they let me eat boiling water on their dime, which was sweet. Then they let me have a couple tortillas every once in a while, and I'd bring a little bouillon cube and stick it in the hot water and drink it and stuff. And I mean, it was just a mess, but it got me through, and I managed to hold down a job and stay working. And even as a hostess at my age, it was crazy. So it was just nice. And they've always been so, so good to me. And I don't know why these people aren't, but they're from the old town, these people. So they moved up here with a grudge. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird to watch it try to play out. They're like, if you're going to live here, you're not going to enjoy it or something. I don't know what it is, but I'm just letting y'all watch, because just in case something physically happens to me. I mean, I have a 12-month lease and I want to keep it, and there's like 10 months left on it. So if I get physically hurt, I want y'all to see me when I'm